walking humbly. All of us as Christians are called to discern God's will for us and to find out where it is that we're called. As Christians, we don't just make choices. We don't just decide to do things. We prayerfully discern. We try to find what God is inviting us to and how it is that we can best respond to that. So how is it that we go about this process? I think the first thing that we have to make sure that we're doing is we're keeping an open line of communication with God. That means we are praying. That means we are attending Mass. That means we are spending time before the Blessed Sacrament. That means while we are there, we are listening to God. We're listening to God as He responds in our prayers through the longings of our hearts and through those people that come into our lives. It means that we're listening to ourselves and that voice inside of us about how we respond to certain things. As we approach something, as we think about something, as we wonder if this is what I'm being called to, we have to ask ourselves, is this something that gives me more joy? Is this something that makes me happy? Is this something that seems to give me energy? Is this something that tends to bring me happiness and peace? Or is it something that drains me and deflates me? Is it something that I want to run away from? Not to say that we don't sometimes run away from God's invitation. I think we all do that. I have a priest who's a friend of mine who said he has literally done everything in the world possible trying to destroy his priestly vocation. But God kept calling, and God kept reaching out to him. And eventually he came to the realization that his greatest joy, his greatest happiness, came from saying yes to God. So during this month of May, when we reflect on Our Lady and her important role in the history of salvation, we're mindful of her yes to God. And we hope and pray that we have the courage to do the same, to answer God in that way to the invitation that comes before us in our own lives. So listen to God, stay open in prayer, keep those lines of communication open, and determine what it is that brings you the greatest joy in your life. I'm Father Matt. Thanks for watching.